everybody, welcome in Shave of the Daytime, and I'm Mark McLean. Right now I am opening up some Art of Shaving. The Art of Shaving's Lavender. This stuff smells good. It really does. It's straight up lavender. You know what lavender smells like. You sniff this and that's what you get. There are no extra perfumes or oils inside, and it pours out just like honey. That's the consistency of this stuff. That's why I happen to have this new product, because the other sandalwood version that I have from the Art of Shaving had the same consistency. Pours out like honey. Watch. You see that? Very thick. And I have noticed that I tend to get a much better result. I'm going against the grain right now, and it tends to grow that way. I don't know why, but everybody's beard grows differently, and mine grows a little thicker right under here. So that's why I put that on in the manner I did. I normally don't put on my pre-shave on camera because I want to speed things up, but I wanted you guys to see how I go about it. And this particular product is, I suppose it's more expensive if you're into buying the 3, 5, 6, little $8 pre-shaves. And I bought those, and I still have some of those in the small containers. You get an ounce. With this one, I mean, it's 2 ounces, and but it's the same quality as the sandalwood, and that's what I had heard. I had heard that the sandalwood was the exact same, or it was the exact same way as the sandalwood, and so I got more. This is my sandalwood from the Art of Shaving. You notice that it's getting a little low? In fact, when this product started getting low, the first thing I did, I got a full one. I had to order and get another replacement for sandalwood. I love sandalwood. So now that when I use up the rest of this, I've got a replacement for it. That's how much I liked it. And so I thought, well, what the heck? I've heard or read some of the reviews that said the lavender was as good as the sandalwood quality-wise. So I got it. And it is. It's excellent stuff. So why don't you give it a try if you've been looking for a good pre-shave, something that is going to go on and you will know that it's actually helping your beard. It makes my beard stand up, and it helps it to be sheared off a lot closer. I'm using a different razor today. I'm using a double edge, and so I'm going to try from now on and have a much drier shave area. I have just a sink area, and I had a little piece of fuzz on me. Anyway, I've got about 3 inches on the front part of the sink, about 4.5 to 5 on either side of the bowl. And so I'm trying now to have a much drier area because I've lost my razor before. I've dropped the straight razor. And I had a couple of buddies. In fact, Bob Gonzo Randolph told me, along with my buddy Mike Baker, that I needed to keep the razor dry instead of allowing it to get wet. And that's something no one told me until now. So I am listening to them, and I'm going to keep a much drier area. Plus, Mike said, I believe it was Mike, to use alum. It's more than just for your face. So I'm rubbing it on the tips of my fingers. Of course, it won't matter as much since I'm using a double edge today. And the double edge I'm using is a pre-war Gillette 3-piece comb through. Some nice shaves I've had out of this already. And the Personna Platinum blade. That's what I'm using today. As far as the shave soap goes, wow, got some brand new Soap Commander Connection. This is awesome. It smells great. It's woods and berries scent. And wow, it's been blooming for about 5 minutes. And I'm pouring out some of this water just to get the scent stirred up on my face. And it smells great. The brush I'm using today is an Omega, or a Semogue. That's it, a Semogue 830. I started to say an Omega, but I got rid of the Omega I had. I gave it to a person who needed a brush. So I'm using this Semogue 830 that came from my buddy Thomas Burgess. He's a nice guy, and he's just one of the many who have been so helpful to me in getting me started. I was figuring up the other day how long I've been doing this, and I checked. My very first video was July 25th. July 25th. So that makes it 3 months, going on 3 months that I've been doing this. Putting it inside my Paul Revere bowl. Remember the group Paul Revere and the Raiders? Damn, you're old. If you remember them, you are old. Just putting a few drops in it right now. Stirring it up. Man, this stuff is already creating a fantastic aroma, just like all the Soap Commander soaps do. I mean, it's great stuff. Here we go. We'll try this out and see what kind of a lather we get. Man, good stuff. As I knew it would be. Just like I said, all of the Soap Commander's soaps are great. I bragged a lot last time about Darren and Carrie Siebert. I think it was last time. Because they are worth bragging about. Their company is something that should be bragged about. When you get a good quality product and you get enough of that quality product inside the containers, then it's something that should be talked about. Something that should be shared among your shaving friends in the shave community. That's just how I feel about it. I'm going to add a little bit more water onto this. See what kind of extra bubbles we can whip up. Now this is how I like my shave cream. I like a thin layer. Sort of a thin, creamy overcoat. I've started recently though, getting into a little bit more lather. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just starting to try and get myself a little bit more lather going. It's good stuff though. And the smell is really nice. Berries. I can whiff that out. I like berries, any type of berries, and any type of wood scent. And this is woods and berries. Any type of wood scent I like, especially cedar. I'm into cedar. And, well, I like any other wood scent that I come across. I like a woody or woodsy type manly scent. And this one, Connection, it's exactly that. And it is the vegan, I guess, edition, whatever you want to call it. How do they word it? It's on here. It is edition, vegan edition, yeah. The vegan edition. I guess all of their soaps are that way. I watched Carrie on some of her videos today on YouTube, and she showed some of the soap making that they do, the process, how they get it out of the containers, etc. You know, different things like that. It's very interesting. In case you ever get the chance, go by their YouTube channel, Soap Commander is the name of it. What else would it be, right? I put a lot of water in this time just to see what happens. I'm trying to break down the bristles on this brush because it's a boar bristle brush, and I have gotten used to using badger hair, I'm afraid. I have gotten to the point where I want badger. I mean, I like synthetics too. I just, when I first got into this wet shaving, I was using some, boar bristle. And I had a friend in the shaving community who had a really inexpensive brush. And so I wanted to help him out, and I gave him one. And that was about the only time I'd used a boar bristle brush. So I'm not used to using them, really. I guess that's why I've gotten to where I like and prefer silver tip badger. But this stuff is nice, and I put a little too much water in with it, but I've noticed that I've been able to whip it back up to a consistency that I like. And that's how you can tell if you've got a good quality soap, right? If you weaken down the lather with too much water, and you're capable of turning it around in a matter of seconds and whipping up just a good lather, then you know you've got a good quality product. And that's why I like using Soap Commander. And no, this is not a commercial for Soap Commander. They did not pay me 1 red cent. No, I don't get a discount on my product. Probably should, the way I brag on them. I'm joking. That's just a joke. I'm joking. But seriously, they deserve being bragged on. You know, I am not by any means an aficionado to shaving and the wet shaving community. But I'll tell you this, I have been shaving long enough to know what is good about a product. And I know this is some good stuff. There are several others out there that are as well, don't get me wrong. But today, I'm using their good product. And there are others that can't hold a candle to this stuff. We won't name those. Because honestly, I don't use them. If it's not a good quality soap, then I'm going to, number one, you probably won't see me do a video of it. Number two, I'll probably pass it on to somebody, pay it forward, so to speak. Got a little soap on me there. I mean, do you blame me? Why would you want to use something you're not into, you don't like? Here we go, the downward pass. When you use this razor, you have to angle it a little bit differently. This one is the one I use when I want to do a little trim work. And that's what I'm doing today. A little bit of trim work. Setting my beard up right along the line there. So I'm doing all kinds of different angles just to make this where I want it to be. Okay. I don't want to go down too far because That's where I'm trying to cut my beard and layer it out there. This is one good thing I like about a comb through. When it comes around to going around your mustache or your goatee, it allows you to get right up there close, right where you need to be. Someone knew what they were doing when they designed a comb through. I like it a lot. It does a great job. Thomas Burgess, yep, he's the man. Hooked me up. Now you can see me trimming it up good. Can you see all those hairs? Yeah, it's doing a great job. Just sort of wetting it down, pulling the mustache hairs downward. You can see this one sticking up over here. I'm going right to the edge. See how I got it? Perfect. Now it's needing just a little more trim on this side and around the corner. Awesome. I used to use a beard trimmer for working on my mustache area and the goatee. You don't have to now. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Now right under here, it's a little thick. And then I rotate the blade so it'll still be sharp on the opposite side. Give it an equal amount of shave time. Okay. Now I'm going to coat it again and do the entire neck area. Perfection. I've got my Superman shirt on today. Yeah, my little buddy has he made Papaw be Superman. Yes, that's my cape. It's got Velcro attachments. Yeah, we were a pair a little while ago. We had to go to get some lunch. We had to stop by the supermarket. So he was Batman. He had on his Batman costume. He had to have his costume on, and he wanted Papaw to be Superman. So I said, Logie, that's what I call him. His name is Logan. I said, Logie, you know people are going to look at us. He said, that's okay. We have to fight crime, Papa. We have to fight crime, so you don't pay attention to what people are saying or what they think, right? If you got to fight crime, you have to fight crime. I mean, don't worry about people. He's right. You know, I thought 3-year-old, and he just told me something I should have known myself, and I shouldn't have even felt any concern about what other people think. 3-year-old has more sense than a damn 54-year-old man. That's what I thought. I really did. I felt like, what in the heck? What am I thinking? He's so right, you know? So I went ahead and what did I do? I grabbed my Superman shirt with the cape attached to it. He wanted his costume, so I put it on him. He didn't want to wear his Halloween costume. He's going as Wolverine this year. He wanted to be Batman. And it has all the muscles built in, so he walks into the store like this. Muscles bulging. And there were people everywhere parting the aisles and saying, hi, Batman. Hi, Superman. And I was proud. Better believe it, I was proud to be his partner in crime fighting. It was so awesome. And I thought back, if I could have only been as fortunate to have had my grandpa, or my dad for that matter, to have worn a costume with me, how would I have been so pleased? And I mean, I would have been so happy. And I've thought this many times when I've gone with him upward pass here, when I've gone with him to the park and various other events where you have the opportunity of acting adult or the age that the child wants you to act. Like going down, like going down the slide at the park. And I've done it. I do it every time. And I will continue. And the funny thing about this story, and I'll get to the end here for you. The funny thing about this story, so we're in line paying for the stuff we bought. And we get there, and a gentleman standing next to us walks up and he says, hey, Batman. He was going to try to be smart alecky, I guess. He said, where's Robin? And Logan looks at him this fast. He responded, he said, he's right there. He's invisible. And the guy said, well, I guess he told me, didn't he? Oh, man, it was one of those vintage moments. I guess you had to be there. But it was so classic. Okay. A couple of spots that I always have are right here for some reason and right there. So I'm going to just spread the beard lotion around the shave cream that's in my beard and just knock out a couple of little spots right there and right there. You can even hear it, especially if I were using a straight razor that was a hollow grind. That is a good close shave, folks. And I am finished Pinaud, great razor right there. People knew what they were doing when they invented that thing, and that's my opinion. Cold water. Nice. So that was the adventures of Batman and Superman. Fun, fun, fun. Got a little spot right there that I nicked. I'm gonna put a little alum on. Might as well do my entire face. That stuff really works. This is a Razor Rocks alum block. Razor Rocks alum block. It's good stuff. And I can tell that my fingertips have some tightness to them, like a resin would do. And oh, look at that, baby. That's my new addition to my bottle collection. Barbershop Lime Light. This is one of those from the Franklin Toiletry Company. They have a lot of good stuff that they come up with. And this is Lime Sec. That's what I've got in here, I think. Lime Sec. Man, I like this stuff. It smells nice. And it comes out perfectly. I met a lady on eBay. Her name was Cindy. She had this bottle for sale, in case you saw it. And she had make an offer. I think she was asking, I don't recall, maybe, $30. I'm not sure. Anyway, she had an asking price. And and it said make an offer, so I made an offer. And I wrote to her and told her all about wet shaving and how I had a bottle collection, etc. She took an offer that I made for it. I won't say what it was. It was a good offer. And so I paid it, and I get a letter written back to me. And it said, hey, the cork has a crack in it. I was unaware of. And you can see it right there. I took some crazy glue and put in there so it wouldn't spread any farther. And it does a great job. It seals perfectly. Anyway, to make a long story short, in her letter, she goes on telling me about how she appreciated me keeping alive the tradition of wet shaving, and I can have the bottle for free. Just pay shipping. So I paid $7 for shipping, and I got a beautiful bottle, a lime bottle for my Lime Sec product. That's the Pinaud O.D. Cologne Lime Sec inside. So that's my story, and I had to share it with you guys today. Fantastic. When you meet some good people in this world, you have to be thankful and you have to pay it back. So I told her, because of her kindness, I will pay it back and pay it forward. So I have a friend who is just started into wet shaving, and I am going to help that buddy out. I'm getting him hooked up with all the necessary products to carry on with his wet shaving. Today's the art of shaving. A little sandalwood. My wife hates this stuff, but that's all I got. So I'm using it. I need it for my face to revitalize and moisturize and protect. It's good to keep a little bottle handy inside your shaving bag. I didn't want to run back downstairs like I had to do the other day just to get a product. So I can now say I have officially reached status, baby. Status. 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I really do. And thank you for listening to my humble yet boring stories. You have a great shave. Have a great day. Peace.